Chapter 1, The New Beginning.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Wow, the energy is palpable. It is so good to be back in Poland for this incredible event. We are coming to you live from the beautiful Nowy, Sacz, Malopolska. My name is Nico Panaggio, and it is an enormous honor to be sharing the stage tonight with my lovely colleagues, the incredible Davina Reeves, and of course, the amazing... Yeah, let's hear it for her.
Thank you.
And she looks amazing as well, doesn't she?
Clapping for you, so I was like, you didn't even say his name.
Oh no, it's for you, all right. Look at what you look like. And then, of course, we want to say welcome to the wonderful Alexander Shikora.
Well, now this is my time. Hello, everybody.
That's right, Nico. The energy here is just incredible. Tonight, we celebrate passion, purpose, and perseverance. Welcome to the grand finale of the Mr. Supranational 2025 experience. We already had an opportunity. Yeah, I love it. Yeah. We're not going to be bored tonight, I can see that. We already had an opportunity to take a look at this year's candidates. Each one of them has the chance to become Mr. Supranational, but only one will wear the most sought-after sash in male history.
Proszę Państwa, z wielką przyjemnością pragniemy powitać wiceprzewodniczącą Sejmiku Województwa Małopolskiego, panią Jadwigę Wójtowicz, oraz prezydenta miasta Nowego Sącza, pana Ludomira Handzla. To jest doskonały moment na wielkie brawa, za które już teraz serdecznie dziękuję. Przy okazji chcieliśmy wyrazić ogromną wdzięczność za tak ciepłą gościnę i przyjęcie w tym regionie i w mieście Nowy Sącz. Nie ukrywamy, że bardzo, ale to bardzo lubimy do was wracać. No dobrze, ready to go?
Ready to go.
Ready to go?
First of all, this is a time for lucky kick.
Yes.
Lucky kick.
It's a Polish thing.
All right, he just
For good
kicked
luck.
Polish tradition, don't worry about
this
it.
is a thing. All right.
Thank you for the lucky kick. And let's take a moment to thank our sponsors.
Fundatorem nagrody głównej jest sponsor programu, producent wody mineralnej Muszynianka.
Fundatorem nagrody jest sponsor programu, producent Jowi Duet.
Fundatorem nagrody w programie jest jego sponsor, właściciel marki Prezydent.
Fundatorem nagrody jest sponsor programu, operator Grodzisko Zyndrama.
Later on in the evening, we will know who will become the next Mr. Supranational. But as we look into the future, it's just as important to remember the past.
It's been an amazing year for Fazile Mkiza. I wonder, thank you.
You said it so well.
He taught me South African, just so everybody knows. I wonder what it's meant to him serving as the Mr. Supranational and what moments stood out most. Let's hear his message.
My year as Mr. Supranational 2024 has been nothing short of magical.
Mr. South Africa!
I've traveled to countries I could have only dreamed of, been able to dance in the streets and have delicacies that I still think on to this day. It's honestly been a humbling time to be able to see so many different faces, but also give back to the countries that I've gone to. I've been able to work with the Sacz Foundation, which does such phenomenal work when it comes to leprosy and making people aware of it, that honestly I have really taken time to say that this has been a super journey of note. I am a very humble young man from South Africa who's been able to touch most of the continents in the world, but I've touched them with the super organization in a way that has left a mark in my heart, and I'm pretty sure as I hand over the sash, it's going to leave a mark in the next super's heart too. I thank you.
I'm such a woman. I'm literally about to cry. That was really sweet. Please welcome to the stage the reigning Mr. Supranational, Dr. Fazile Mkhize.
Welcome to the stage, Fez. You know, you've had a crazy year. You've had a very, very busy year. You've been doctor by day and Mr. Supranational by night. I think the question on everyone's minds is, when exactly did you sleep?
First of all, dobre wieczór. I just had to say that because that was the first thing I said when I answered my final Q&A, and I thought it was fitting for me to start with that. Sleep. I had to sacrifice that for the experience that I had, and I think for me it was a very cheap price. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. It's a journey that I will continue to cherish for the rest of my life. So I said, hey, I might not sleep all the time, but at least I'm affecting change, and my patients are also staying alive.
Being Mr. Supranational is naturally a very big honor, but it's also a calling. Tell us a little bit about your mission.
I think for me, it's what I've been telling the gentleman that you've just seen. We are about being aspirational and inspirational, and with each Supra, there's a different version of that. I am very humbled to be standing in front of you. I am very humbled to come from Africa, from South Africa, very humble roots. And more than anything, I wanted people to know that if you dream and you work hard, you can really achieve things that you can't imagine. And that's what the Super organization does. Family seems a bit cliche, but when you're in it, you realize we really do look after each other. And at the end of the day, that's what it's about. And I can't wait to see these brothers really shine tonight. Might be one person who's the ambassador, but every single one of them end up being part of the Super family.
Thank you, Fazila. For your passion and dedication, it's time for you to join our panel of experts tonight.
Off you go to the panel, sir. Thank you.
Our men here at Mr. Supranational. Yeah, one more time. Such beautiful clappers. We'll give you all the time you need. Mr. Supranational has been contemplating an important question today. Who am I? Nico, who are you?
Well, you know, that's a good question. I think I know who I am, but let's put it this way. I know that I'm a work in progress, and I think these men, yeah, come on now. These men are not just here to show the way they walk, the way they are, but they're here to show their true selves, and they're open to new lessons. And each of them proudly says, I may not be perfect, but I showed up, I am here, and this is me.
Chapter 2. This is me.
Sumar Al-Sahu, from the capital of Europe, Belgium. Hello everyone, my name is Igor, representing Brazil.
My name is Hip Sing Hoi, proudly to represent Cambodia.
Eddie Gaëtan Ngamba, representing Africa in miniature, Cameroon.
Dzień dobry, rodzinka. Daniel Szopit, Kanada.
My name is Haoyong Liu Qin, proudly representing China.
Cristian Pérez y represento mi hermosa Colombia.
Buenas noches, soy Emerick Pérez, Curaçao.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tomasz Haring, and I'm proudly representing Czech Republic.
Good evening, Stanley Castellano, represente Quisqueya la Bella, República Dominicana.
Andrei Solís y represento a la mitad del mundo. ¡Ecuador!
Good evening, everyone. My name is Solavin, representing France.
Hello everyone, my name is William and I'm representing Hong Kong.
Namaste, Shubham Sharma, India.
Haba, apa kabar? I'm Mustadir Afif from Indonesia.
Dzień dobry. Wagwan, Shivani Powell, Jamaica.
안녕하세요. 사랑합니다. My name is 승찬리, Korea.
Good evening. My name is Ai Zhenqi from Macau.
Salam sejahtera, Leon Lo, representing Malaysia.
behalf of our Mr. Supranational candidates, tonight is just the culmination of 3 weeks full of hard work, dedication, and sometimes sacrifice. But they are all here also to build everlasting bonds and real brotherhood.
Real brotherhood. And it looks like they have so much fun out there. One can't help feeling like you're missing out a little. You want to just be part of that, like that whole like hanging with the bros thing. You know what I mean?
You want to be part of that?
Yeah, it feels like you're missing out.
Aren't you a bit old for that?
Surely you mean a bit mature, right?
Was that what you're calling it nowadays, mature?
Wow. Wow. Ladies and gents, this is my co-star, Davina Reeves. Is that a grey hair? No, it can't be.
3.
Just kidding. Anyway, I feel like we need to get to know them a bit better, and I'm glad that we'll get to see it through the eyes of one of them.
This is a new beginning. Mr. Supranational 2025 is you.
What a dream. The kind that wakes your heart before your eyes even open. I felt it so clearly. I had won, but this is just the beginning of the experience. Our roommates will be like our closest family for the next few days. We live together, and together we embark on a journey towards this incredible title. My journey started with a photo shoot. Each of us wanted to do our best. After all, everyone came here hoping to win, getting ready for the shoot. Makeup, hair, the perfect outfit for the official session. Every detail was carefully planned to show more than just a face. Okay, now I'm really starting to feel stressed. I'm watching the work of the other misters, and I'm realizing that the closer it gets to my turn, the more nervous I'm becoming. After the shoot, we had a group workout, a perfect chance to get to know each other better. And through the whole day, one feeling remained with me, like something truly great was about to happen.
We're finally getting to meet this year's candidates, but we've only seen half of them so far.
Yeah, Nowy, let's now give a supranational welcome to the rest of our candidates.
Hello everyone, my name is Levi McAuliffe and I'm representing Malta!
Hello Malopolska, I'm Mauricio Calvo from Mexico.
Nie ma!
Muluki Samati Samoka ambimbadirako Namibia.
Namaste, I am Cyrus Vishwakarma, representing the land of peace, Nepal.
Malopolska, Anthony Henriquez from the Netherlands.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Michael Chibuike Mazi Michael, representing the giant of Africa, Nigeria.
Eliazar Moreno, desde Villa María del Triunfo, Perú.
Kenneth Vincent Cabral, the Philippines.
Dobry wieczór, nazywam się Adam Wyszyński, reprezentuję Polskę.
Good evening, everyone. I am Anthony Delgado from Bayamón, Puerto Rico.
Hi, everyone. Una kushe, Mina Ibrahim Kamara from Sierra Leone.
Good evening, I'm Dr. Luca Ponticha from the beautiful and friendly South Africa.
Soy Pablo Herrera y represento la hermosa España.
Night ปิยพงษ์คำมีสว่าง representing Thailand.
Dzień dobry. I am Levon Oliver from the Twin Island Kaleidoscope of Trinidad and Tobago.
Aloha, I am Christopher Hayden Cox, proudly representing the Center of Culture and Diversity, the United States of America.
Mi nombre es Víctor Batista y represento a mi hermosa Venezuela.
Good evening, Poland. My name is Nguyễn Minh Khắc, and I come from the country of glory, Vietnam.
What an exceptional group of candidates we have here tonight. Davina, don't you think? Of course you do. Look at that smile on your face.
I like a nice pair of jeans. What can I say? Thank you, gentlemen. Nice jeans. Now it's time for an international French, Polish, and American collaboration. Tonight marks the world premiere of their new single, Honeymoon Phase. Be My and Zach Day.
Back then we had a different vibe, like we had nothing to lose. We'd sing along to 99.5 and make out under the moon. You said that we could just run away, start up the car and head to LA. But we were fire without a flame. Can we go back to the honeymoon phase when we were lovers, when we were lovers under the covers? Take us back to one another, to one another. Back to the honeymoon phase when we were lovers, when we were lovers under the covers. Take us back to one another, to one another. Right now we're sitting side by side. I feel we ran out of juice, and maybe we have something left inside, a little love we can use. I said I will try another day, we'll work it out till we're old and gray. That we were fire without a flame. Can we go back to the honeymoon phase when we were lovers, when we were lovers under the covers? And take us back to one another, to one another. Hey, I can't forget it, I need a minute. I feel like I could get lost in it. I wasn't perfect, but we were worth it. Can't just run away from my feelings again. I wanna be the one that you come running to. Let's go back to the honeymoon, back to the honeymoon phase when we were lovers. Back to the honeymoon phase. Take us back to one another, to one another. Back to the honeymoon phase when we were lovers, when we were lovers under the covers. Take us back to one another, to one another. Uptown girl, you know I've seen her in her uptown world. I bet she never met a backstreet guy. Bet her mama never told her why. I'm gonna try for an uptown girl, and she's been living in a white bread world as long as anyone with hot blood can. And now she's looking for a downtown man. I know I am. And when she knows what she wants from her time, and when she wakes up, she makes up her mind. She'll see I'm not so tough just because I'm in love with an uptown girl. You know I've seen her in her uptown world. She's getting tired of her class toys and all the presents from her uptown boys. She's got a choice. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Be My and Zach Day. Amazing harmonies.
Yeah, that was incredible, just incredible. And we're just getting started. There's so much more to come. But first, we want to introduce our expert commentators, some of the most influential creators, the wonderful Danny Walker and Luis Porteles, who will shed some light on the secrets of the competition and share their opinions with us.
That's right. They know the Mr. Supranational world like no one else. That's why we are so fascinated to hear what they have to say.
Yes, we are.
Well, thank you so much for such a warm welcome. We are so excited to be here with you guys today.
Yes, and I thoroughly enjoyed the opening number and the introductions. And as a former competitor myself, I can remember loving that moment because you get your jitters out at the top of the show.
Yes, absolutely. And let me tell you, if the show is starting now with such high level of energy, I can only imagine what we can expect for the rest of the show.
I'm really looking forward to it, and we're not even yet at the first cut.
I know, and everyone is putting the best foot forward, so I think it's going to be one for the books.
They really are, and I can feel their sense of pride representing their countries, and I think that's very special.
Yes, absolutely. So we have many surprises prepared for you guys tonight. So I hope that everyone is comfortable, whether you're watching from home or here with us live at the venue, because I think that this one has a couple of surprises in store.
We just wrapped up the opening dance number and the introductions, but we haven't yet announced the top 20. So, Louis, what are you feeling right now? What are your thoughts and predictions?
Well, honestly, I would just like to say to begin with that I'm so excited to be here in this final night because we had the opportunity to be with the boys and the girls since the very beginning of the Supranational experience. So it feels kind of like a graduation type of moment attending the finale. What do you think on that?
I love that example. I think that's the perfect way to phrase it. I'm going to use that in the future now.
Yep.
And I think it's the perfect term because we've gotten to see the growth.
Yes, absolutely.
The growth, the life lessons, it's so important. But of course, there are standouts, and there's been a few that caught my eye during the preliminary competition.
Yes.
I really enjoyed performances from Curacao, and also he did very well at the Supramodel competition. So I feel like he's a standout.
Absolutely. Well, you know, I feel like up until this point when it comes to the standouts of the competition, especially if you keep an eye on social media, wink, wink, I think that for me personally, there's a couple. I would say maybe Nigeria. I really love the rollout of the strategy for Mr. India as well. Of course, Philippines, and I'm going to give a shout out to my boy from Canada as well.
Somebody I was really loving during the preliminary competition was Indonesia. I felt that he was so unique in all of his styling, and I felt like he also really delivered on every single one of his performances. He was so consistent throughout the entire preliminary competition, and I feel like he surprised a lot of people.
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to agree with you on that one. Actually, I remember the day that they just arrived in Malopolska, and I got to welcome them at the airport, and I told Mr. Indonesia, you guys always bring like killer outfits. This is so good. So honestly, I think that they have been delivering, they've been going above and beyond, to say the least. A candidate that really surprised me as well is Mr. China. I don't know if you have been keeping an eye on his fashion, but the fashion game is really strong.
And I know he's relatively new to Supranational and to competitions, especially international ones, and he's very excited to be here. He shared that with me. But he is so prepared, you're right. The wardrobe, the style, I feel like he is holding his own with the other, let's just say, veterans of the competition.
Yes.
But to quickly touch on Indonesia as well, let's not forget that our Miss Supranational 2024 was from Indonesia, and I feel like Indonesia is very hungry for that Mr. title as well.
Yes, absolutely. I feel like it's just part of the plan to complete the Miss and the Mister, and I mean, they're on a mission, so let's wish them the best, of course.
I agree. And then, of course, we have pageant powerhouse South Africa. And so South Africa is fighting for a back-to-back, and that is always tough. I feel like there's pressure.
Yes, of course. I mean, a back-to-back is in pageantry, everyone says that it's such a difficult thing to accomplish. Only a couple of nations have managed to do so in the history of pageantry. So it is safe to say that the representative for South Africa must put a lot of effort, really manage to stand out. And based on what I've seen, I mean, he has been excellent so far. So I only have praises for him.
And he's also a back-to-back doctor from South Africa, which I feel like is very unique.
Yes. What's in the water in South Africa? You guys are sending like really good delegates to Mr. Supranational. But Danny, we actually just witnessed the opening number, of course, of the finals. So I would like to maybe pick your brain a little bit and talk about first impressions, because obviously we've been here with them for a while. The panel of experts have been here as well. That we've been seeing them, but there's people at home, who are maybe witnessing for the first time. So, what do you look for in a candidate when you just see them for the first time?
Body language.
Ooh.
I feel like body language is huge, and it's really interesting because we've been following the Misters. We've been watching a little bit of their rehearsals, kind of peeking in and out, and it's interesting to see them actually introduce themselves on stage. I feel like the way that a contestant carries themselves and shares about themselves on stage, like the way that they speak, the tone, the volume, the pace, all of it. And there were a couple of introductions that really kind of stood out to me in an audible sense, and that was Jamaica.
Oh, yes.
The way that he spoke, it was so commanding, and honestly, it really impressed me.
Yes, I must agree. And just to follow up on your comment, I think that, of course, the tone of the voice, the volume, but also the body language and the presence. And of course, we got a couple opportunities today, as they had during the opening number, the choreography. The boys were giving us the movement, they were giving us the synchronization. We got to see them in motion, so that's always a great indicator to see which one of them is grabbing your attention.
And speaking of that, I always enjoy the opening numbers here for Mr. Supranational. I feel like they're creative, they're very unexpected. I did not think that they were going to walk on stage and perform in football pads, I think that those were.
I know, very creative. So you know what, props to the boys for really being game for everything, but also to our creative team who has been putting on together an incredible show that I cannot wait for you guys to witness.
That is such a great point, because I feel like the contestants here, they are getting to work with the best of the best, not just in international male competitions, but also just world-renowned creators. We have choreographers, producers, directors that are incredible in their own right, and I feel like just getting to be here and being a part of that experience has so much value in your life, and it can be so influential for you. So that's something I always enjoy too.
You're absolutely right. Well, this is only the beginning of the finals. This is only the opening number, so we'll get many more chances to see the boys. We hope that you guys are ready, because you are in for a treat. So we're gonna wrap it up here, and let's go back to the show.
The crown. We had it by our side in the moments of strife and in the hardest of battles. We wear it as a symbol in our daily concerns, in solemn moments, and in everyday work, proudly protecting our welfare. It is more than just headwear. It is the crown. That is in each of us.
Witamy po przerwie! Welcome back! Get ready to see our Misters on stage once again. But before we do, Nico, what are some of the qualities that we'd like to recognize in a Mr. Supranational ambassador?
Yeah, that's a very good question. And I guess one of the many qualities that the Mr. Supranational needs to possess is a strong sense of self. Now, all these men have put a lot of hard work and dedication into building exactly that. And now they have the opportunity to present it to the whole world on the stage, hopefully with a lot of confidence.
Chapter 3. I am confident.
Stop it. Now that's what I call a show, gentlemen. Even though we were standing far away, we could still feel the fun backstage. What a performance.
Yes, we can. Calm down. We've seen only half of them. And while we give the rest of our candidates some time to prepare, let's welcome our next musical act.
She was born in Chicago with Polish blood. Simon Cowell, the judge, the most critical judge in television history, deemed her star material, and you'll see why.
Yeah, well, I can assure you she needs no musical competition to prove her value, as she is already a star. Let's welcome the super talented Kyra to the stage.
Oh my God, what you want? I don't got no time to talk, baby. Don't you make it difficult. I don't bite, but I might if you tell me what you like. Don't you know it's only physical? Oh, what's a girl to do? Oh, a taste of something new. Seal it with the kiss, kiss on your lips, lips. Got you where I want you, wrapped around my fingertips. Seal it with the kiss, kiss on my lipstick. Anytime I want it, I just put it on my lips. Seal it with the kiss, kiss. Seal it with us, right there on my eyes. Seal it with us. Ooh, what's a girl to do? They said her beauty was beyond compare, with auburn hair and a fiery stare. But the mirror tells a different tale. I don't see her standing there. Oh, I lost myself for a minute there, I suppose. Oh, but now I'm back, feeling the rhythm taking a hold. Sweet, or I can be sour, making you daydream about me for hours. I can be cool, or I can be calmer. I don't need your love no more.
lying. What a star. I couldn't stop staring at the screen backstage. I was like, wow.
It's getting hot in here, isn't it?
Now you're hot, you see. Soon, the second group of the candidates will have the opportunity to appear in the confidence round.
That's right, but before that, we must not forget about our sponsors, those who support make this fantastic show possible.
Fundatorem nagrody głównej jest sponsor programu, producent wody mineralnej Muszynianka.
Fundatorem nagrody jest sponsor programu, producent Jowi Duet.
Fundatorem nagrody w programie jest jego sponsor, właściciel marki Prezydent.
Fundatorem nagrody jest sponsor programu, operator Grodzisko Zyndrama.
Indeed they should. I agree, but now I think it's time for a short break, and right after that we'll get to know our panel of experts who will have to nominate only 20 gents to continue on their journey. It'll be a very difficult task for them to make, so stay with us.
que ça passe. Y a des chances, mais quelle angoisse. Les excuses, elles s'entassent, et puis elles sont grosses, et puis elles passent. Je me lève tôt, et je suis dans les vapes, je peux pas passer, y a trop de boulot. Et je suis en retard d'un mois de loyer. Et si je viens, se mettre à bien, faire des câlins jusqu'au matin. Et si je suis pas reposé, je sais que je peux me faire griller. C'est pas égoïste, c'est juste j'ai pas le cœur de lui avouer que d'être en couple ça me fait peur. Ok, ça l'est peut-être un peu, promis, je vais passer aux aveux. Je veux juste une dernière fois sortir une excuse. 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 Tu penses que ça passe? Y a des chances, mais quelle angoisse. Les excuses, elles s'entassent, et puis elles sont grosses, et puis elles passent. J'étais dans le métro, justement pour venir te voir, on m'a bousculé. Oh, mes lunettes sont tombées, quel cauchemar. Et si je viens, Netflix and chill, sauf que moi je capterai rien. Il faut que je rentre à la maison, mon chat il fait une dépression. Non c'est pas possible, tu peux pas passer chez moi, ma mère est là. Et c'est une polonaise catholique. Et si tu viens, je serai accusé d'avoir péché, d'être mal élevé, de consommer avant le mariage, c'est pas pardonné. C'est pas égoïste, c'est juste j'ai pas le cœur de lui avouer que d'être en couple ça me fait peur. Ok, ça l'est peut-être un peu, promis, je vais passer aux aveux. Je veux juste une dernière fois sortir une excuse. Une excuse. Une excuse. Une excuse. Fallait que j'arrose mes plants. J'étais dans un colis important. J'ai perdu ma brosse à dents, je te jure, j'ai vraiment pas le temps. Mais non, je veux pas t'éviter, je suis juste un peu compliqué. Ok, je voulais pas te blesser, mais je suis pas prêt à m'engager. Une excuse, c'est mieux que la vérité. Excuse, pourras-tu me pardonner? Les excuses, c'est mieux que la vérité. Excuse, pourras-tu me pardonner? Les excuses, c'est mieux que la vérité. Excuse, pourras-tu me pardonner? Les excuses, c'est mieux que la vérité. Excuse, pourras-tu me pardonner? Tu penses que ça passe? Y a des chances, mais quelle angoisse. Les excuses, elles s'entassent, et puis elles sont grosses. C'est là que je te la dédicace. Merci beaucoup. Bonne soirée.
The crown. We had it by our side in the moments of strife and in the hardest of battles. We wear it as a symbol in our daily concerns, in solemn moments, and in everyday work, proudly protecting our welfare. It is more than just headwear. It is the crown. That is in each of us. Millennium of the Kingdom of Poland.
Tant mieux si t'as un trop gros boule. J'ai le permis camion. Elle a 100 millilitres de liquide dans la culotte. Elle peut même plus prendre l'avion. Si tu me cherches, ne sois pas.
Just wrapped up the confidence round, and that's always a fun part of competition, but now I feel like I should go to the gym.
Well, Danny, I think that makes two of us because I was just looking at the boys on stage and these bodies are ripped.
They are ready for summer, for sure.
I know. Listen, one of my favorite parts of this entire round is that the boys get to enjoy themselves on stage. And we were just talking about this. I love that everyone gets a moment on stage. All of them for the confidence round.
Same here, and honestly, it feels like a fun pool party that we've all been invited to.
Yep.
So I think they're having fun, but I'm also having fun watching it. And just being here in person is such a special experience. And I hope everybody watching at home hopefully one day can see it for themselves.
Absolutely. Well, we're gonna be totally honest with you guys. We were over here behind the cameras just dancing a little bit, because the boys were really, the vibes were immaculate. That's what I'm trying to say.
I was really having a great time.
Yep. But we also know that this particular round is also a very important segment in the competition towards the title of Mr. Supranational 2025. So were there any standouts, Danny, that you would like to highlight?
There were a few contestants that were really bringing the energy, and I love energy, especially for a confidence round. I think this is the moment to really show off your personality, and I was getting a lot of personality from Jamaica again. I feel like when he was front and center, that the crowd was really feeling him and cheering for him.
Absolutely. Well, now that we're talking about this, I'm glad that you asked because I do have a couple standouts. I took notes. All right, so the guy that I really kind of noticed was Mr. Hong Kong. I really loved the way that he walked on stage, smiling, just dancing, grooving, and it just felt very, very fitting for the moment.
And somebody who was just bringing the good times was China. We talked about this while we were watching it. He was just dancing and having the best time on stage, and I truly enjoyed it.
He was also like hyping all of the other delegates, so I love someone that can be the life of the party.
I agree. I think it's so important too to be friendly and practice sportsmanship even on stage, even during competition.
Yes, absolutely. If you were one of the members of the experts panel, what would you look for in this particular round? Because, I mean, confidence can mean different things for different people, right? So what's your definition of confidence?
I feel like confidence when it comes to this round is allowing your authentic personality to shine through and not trying to do anything forced when it comes to the poses that you want to do and plan at the end of the runway or even the dance moves. I feel like you can tell when some candidates may feel a little bit uncomfortable dancing, but then you see the ones that are just living in the moment and enjoying that. And I also feel like posture is a really big key to showing and demonstrating confidence whenever you're in a competition. So posture is huge.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of a holistic approach to this entire thing. Before the competition, a couple of the boys were asking me, what should we do? You have any tips, any advice? And all I had to say was enjoy the moment. This is your show together as a group, as a batch. Regardless of the outcome of this competition, in a year, 2 years, 10 years, 50 years maybe, you can look back on this show and tell your grandkids, like, Grandpa was a Mr. Insert your country name.
I agree. And also being a competitor and having competed in a lot of competitions, one thing that I never regretted in competition were the moments where I was truly being present, the moments where I was having the best time of my life. And yes, we prepare, we put a lot into putting our best foot forward on stage, but at the same time, once you're here, once you're in the moment, I tell a lot of contestants, throw all that stuff out the door.
Yeah.
Clear your mind and now be present, because you are as prepared as you're ever going to be. You're not going to grow by leaps and bounds in 5 minutes before a show. So at that point, really enjoy yourself, because the judges can tell. And I feel like that's so much more attractive in a contestant to see, as somebody who's like, you know what, maybe I'm not perfect. Maybe things didn't go the way that I planned, but I'm enjoying the time that I have here.
Yes, absolutely. And I guess that it takes us back to our metaphor earlier of a graduation. Everyone has been putting in the work consistently, some of them for months, some of them for years. So this is just the celebration of all of those months and years of hard work. So I hope that honestly all of them are having a blast on stage. At least from our point of view, it really looks like they're having the times of their lives.
It does, and that's what the Supranational experience is about. It's not just about the one gentleman at the end of the night who is chosen as the brand representative. It's about the entire experience, and I love watching that. But like I said, there are always going to be some standouts, and a few others that were standing out to me during the confidence round were also Mexico, Curacao. Like I said at the top of the show, I think he's a really, really great standout here. And I'm enjoying all of their performances.
Absolutely. Well, since you brought it up, I'm going to go ahead and add a couple more. I really enjoyed Peru's performance. Nigeria, once again, extremely consistent. Mr. Korea. I mean, this is a known thing in Korea. They take real pride in their fitness and whatnot. So I think that he also managed to stand out.
Speaking of fitness, though, India. India is very prepared. But he's coming from a powerhouse country. So I do feel like there's a little bit of an expectation when you're representing some countries. A lot of pressure.
Yes, absolutely. And that's another factor that we need to consider, in terms of being confident on stage. Some of these boys go on stage with, a long time of training and preparation, but also with a lot of expectation from the people watching from back home, and they want them to excel and, of course, represent their countries fairly on the international stage, I would say.
I agree. And seeing them here in person, I know things look so different at home, but I can tell you they are all representing their countries with pride. And being here and feeling the energy, you can tell that they're really trying their best. And I really hope everybody at home can see that and appreciate that and encourage each of your representatives, no matter the result.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? That is a wrap on the confidence round, but that doesn't mean that it ends here, as confidence, it is indeed part of the outcoming challenges that we will face. I don't know how the expert will select for this one. We'll see.
It'll be tough.
Yep.
Welcome back after the break. This is Mr. Supranational 2025, and we are coming to you live from the beautiful region of Malopolska in Poland, which for the past few days has become the capital of beauty. Well, and handsomeness. Sorry, guys.
Oh yeah, lots of handsomeness, of course, you would notice that. I guess it is. We hope you're ready, because the stakes are just about to get higher.
We just wrapped up the confidence round, and there were definitely some standouts, and I enjoyed all of the performances. Luis, what were your thoughts?
Well, we were just talking about the fact that I love the fact that all of the boys get a moment on stage to showcase their confidence. But of course, I mean, all of us have our individual opinions, so we do have a couple of standouts, I will say. You
Definitely.
wanna go first?
Yes, Jamaica was bringing the energy for me. I feel that I could sense his confidence even from all the way back here.
Yep.
Who stood out to you?
Well, I will go ahead and say Mr. Korea. The fitness is really next level, and it seems like he was having fun on stage as well. So that's important for me.
I agree. I think we have a lot of the same standouts, and I was also noticing Indonesia as well as India.
Yes, absolutely. And you know, mostly more than just standouts, I will say all of the boys seem to be having a great time on stage, which is literally attached to the definition of confidence, right?
I agree with you.
So I'm not so sure how they are going to pick tonight, but yeah, it's going to be a tough task.
Yes, our panel of experts are going to have a very, very difficult time narrowing it down to our first cut of the night.
Absolutely. So, I mean, personally, I wouldn't want to be in their shoes tonight, because the boys really gave their best, and I hope that they'll be able to pick the best one. So, good luck to our panel of experts.
That's right, good luck. And tonight is a celebration, right? A celebration of charisma, dedication, and the ability to inspire others. And deciding how this journey ends is a group of individuals with experience and insight.
Yeah, they've observed each participant with care, attention, and admiration. Their perspective adds depth and meaning to everything we witness on the stage.
That's right, it's time to introduce the distinguished members of our panel of experts, the people who shared behind shaping this unforgettable evening. First up, we have fashion influencer and blogger Marta Lech-Maciejewska.
Miss Supranational 2023, Andrea Aguilera.
Actress, influencer, fashion expert, Ada Fiyao.
Our new reigning Miss Supranational, Eduarda Brown. Mr. Supranational 2024, it's Dr. Fazila Mkize.
Journalist, TV presenter, and influencer, Ilona Krawczynska. a part of our forever Supra family, Miss Supranational 2018, Valeria Vasquez.
Founder, creator, and president of Miss and Mr. Supranational organization, Gerard Parzucka-Bonlipinski. And in just a moment, we will get to know the names of the selected top 20.
But first, let's thank our incredible sponsors and partners.
Fundatorem nagrody głównej jest sponsor programu, producent wody mineralnej Muszynianka.
Fundatorem nagrody jest sponsor programu, producent Jowi Duet.
Fundatorem nagrody w programie jest jego sponsor, właściciel marki Prezydent.
Fundatorem nagrody jest sponsor programu, operator Grodzisko Zindrama.
Ooh, the moment of truth has arrived. In just a few moments, we will meet the Mr. Supranational 2025 Top 20. All we're missing now is the envelope.
Yes, indeed, it is the time for that very special moment. The envelope, please. Can you bring it over? Here it comes.
Gentlemen, how are you feeling? Okay. So much confidence. Women would be like, okay.
All right, so let's not prolong this moment any further. I have the envelope right here. Before we begin, remember that this journey is also about character, about friendship, and of course about impact.
That's right. The first 4 gentlemen have already earned their spots in the lead up to tonight's event. The first spot is from The Ground Up, a wonderful initiative at the heart of what Mr. Supranational stands for. And that candidate is Indonesia!
Taking the second spot in the top 20 and winner of the Supermodel of the Year competition is France.
The winner of the online Supra Chat Challenge is South Africa!
Being able to promote your brand is essential, and the winner of the Influencer Challenge is India.
And now 16 spots remain to join Canada! 15 spots left. Next in the top 20, coming up is Venezuela!
Let's give it up for Mr. China.
The next to advance to the top 20 is Spain!
It is time to take your place in the top 20, Mr. Netherlands.
The next candidate to enter the top is Philippines!
The next man to secure his place in the top 20 is Mr. Mexico.
Congratulations, you are moving ahead tonight, Mr. Czech Republic.
And there's a spot with your name on it, Mr. Vietnam.
Let's welcome into the top 20, Mr. Namibia.
It's time for you to take your spot, Mr. Curacao.
You made it, Mr. Puerto Rico.
Let's give it up for Mr. Thailand.
Still in the running to become Mr. Supranational is Hong Kong.
And the 19th spot goes to Mr. Nigeria.
There is only one place left, and many deserving candidates still hoping. Only one of them will advance. The last to enter the top 20 is And now to all the candidates whose journey comes to an end here, let's give them a big round of applause. Your presence made this night very special.
Yeah, this is a very wonderful moment for them. These 20 outstanding men indeed, and quite the relief, of course, because their journey still continues tonight. What an unforgettable moment for our top 20, and of course, an emotional one for everyone that's been part of this journey.
That's right. To celebrate this milestone and the incredible energy in the room, we'd like to share something that captures the essence of Mr. Supranational.
The next day started with breakfast and another shoot, this time at the pool. Swimwear was the perfect opportunity to show confidence and power in front of the camera. We're all different, from different countries, and different stories and reasons for being here. But one thing unites us: passion and a dream. After a hard day on set, it was time to relax at the spa. And then, another adventure. Listening to Polish folk songs felt like learning a whole new language full of emotion, not just words. Today we had the chance to get to know not only each other better, but also Polish culture. As I explore this new culture, I find not only new customs, but a different way of seeing the world, more grounded, more connected. What do I think about Polish hospitality? It's second to none.
The announcement of the top 20 has to be one of the most nerve-wracking moments of the competition.
I agree with you. Congratulations to all of our top 20 and all of our candidates. And let's talk about a couple of standouts here now in our 20. One of them, which we haven't chatted about yet, is Netherlands. I feel like he is bringing so many consistent performances from prelims to now.
Absolutely. I mean, Netherlands is also one of the delegates who has managed to stand out on social media. So the fact that he is also excelling and living up to the hype in the competition, I think that speaks for itself.
And remember last year, Netherlands was in the top 5.
Absolutely. I think that also there have been a couple of surprises in the competition that I'm very, very happy to see moving on to the next round.
Let's hear your surprises.
Okay, well, actually, I'm very, very happy to see my boy from Canada, of course. As a former Mr. Supranational Canada myself, I am always so happy and so proud to see our homeboys doing well.
I agree. Congratulations for Canada.
Thank you.
And I feel like he had a very deserving performance as well.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I feel like everyone is deserving, and I also want to say, to all the boys, we are proud of you. Your hard work is always noticed and very much appreciated.
I agree. And now their hard work is being rewarded.
Absolutely. Well, for now, let's take a break, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back with more.
We just came back from the announcement of the top 20. That is the first hurdle for our candidates during the evening. What are your initial thoughts?
Well, honestly, I feel like the announcement of the top 20 is one of the most difficult parts of the competition because we all know that, well, everyone hopes to win the title of Mr. Supranational, but all of us hope to at least obtain a placement within the competition, isn't it?
I agree with you. You travel all of this way, and it's nice to just at least have a placement.
I know, absolutely. But the good thing is that we are proud of all of our delegates, regardless of placements and whatnot. All of you have worked so hard, and we see what you've been doing for all of this time.
I agree with you. So let's talk about some standout performances then for our confidence round and into our top 20. I was very excited to see Thailand announced into the top 20. I remember him in the preliminary competition, and I thought that his smile was so sincere.
Yes.
And that counts. It helps.
Absolutely. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out to my boy from the Philippines, Kenneth, who I actually got the opportunity to see his national competition live. So to see him now competing internationally and doing so well is a full circle moment. So I'm very, very proud of him.
Oh, that's wonderful. It's always fun to really be able to kind of feel like you're a little bit a part of their journey and their experience.
Yes, indeed. A journey indeed. There's another boy who really also caught my attention tonight, and that is Mr. Vietnam.
Yes.
Yes, lots of confidence on stage, very charismatic. He seems to be having a great time. So I think those are very important things at this particular stage of the competition.
And some of the other contestants we did talk about earlier in the show. So I feel like our predictions were correct. I would say we talked about Indonesia, Mexico. I don't think we touched on Spain yet.
No, I believe we have not.
Spain was excellent, and Venezuela. How can you forget Venezuela?
Impossible. You cannot. Honestly, I feel like a lot of our delegates are really, really competitive this year. The caliber of our candidates, just in terms of the preparation and just the overall understanding of what Mr. Supranational is looking for, it's truly outstanding. If there is a candidate that I would like to highlight, perhaps, I think that we were talking earlier about Mexico. What do you think about him?
Mexico. I feel like there has been a lot of chats about Mexico. People are very excited for him. And as a Mexican American, I have to say I'm excited as well. Congrats to Mexico.
There you go. Represent.
Yes, he's been very stylish too throughout the competition.
Yes, always he has a fashion statement, always a little bit of a nod to Mexican culture, fashion. So that I really appreciate because it shows intention in his preparation.
I agree. And I also feel like he is one of our taller contestants this year.
Yes.
And so he naturally is going to stand out from a visual perspective.
Yes, from a visual perspective. But let's not underestimate the others as they will
Definitely
also
not.
show up on stage. You know, I really want to give a shout out, of course, to our host delegate, Mr. Poland, who got all the cheers in the room. That was so heartwarming to see all the crowd, come together to uplift a representative.
I agree. That's always a special moment whenever the host country does place or advance in the competition because the room goes crazy.
Absolutely. Well, now that we officially have our top 20, this is officially, I will say, the beginning of the intense part of the competition for the boys.
I agree.
If you were in their shoes, Danny, in which area would you focus?
Ooh, I always like to take competition one step at a time, and I get a laser focus.
Yes.
So whatever round of competition I move into, I always tell myself that is the only thing that exists in the world. I tell myself that my past doesn't exist. The only thing is now and what's coming up. And I always visualized before I got on stage for the next round of competition, and I pictured how I wanted my performance to look and how I wanted the judges to react to my performance.
Absolutely. Well, I was kind of testing your knowledge, but you are excellent because that's also the way that I would approach it. I mean, in order to move on to the next round, you need to excel in the current challenge that you are facing. So that's my advice for the boys tonight. You just be present in every single moment of the competition.
That is such a great point because something sometimes doesn't go your way or it doesn't go the way that you planned it. And I've seen a lot of candidates in many competitions where like one little thing happens and it shakes them and they can't get over it. They can't move past it for the next round. And then that mistake, which the judges weren't even thinking about at that point anymore, ends up preventing them from further moving forward. And so sometimes we get in our own way, and it's important to just move on no matter what just happened. Just appreciate that placement and keep going. Remember what you strategized, remember what you practiced, remember all the great advice, and of course, embrace your confidence.
Absolutely. And you just got to roll with the punches sometimes, and I think that is also part of the challenge, to show on stage that no matter what happens, no matter the situation, the incident, whatever it is that is thrown your way, you can adapt and you can still excel in any situation. That's literally the challenge for a title holder.
I agree. You see title holders win in so many different ways. Sometimes it really feels like their night and it feels like the stars align and things are going so well for them.
Yep.
And then other times we see contestants who maybe have a big trip or a fall on stage and then they overcome that and still win.
Absolutely. I mean, it's all about the message that you are putting into the world. So at the end of the day, if something happens and you recover from it and you're able to, just give your absolute best, sometimes those little incidents might play in your favor. I don't know. What do you think?
Honestly, as a judge in the past, that is something that I really enjoy seeing is how a contestant reacts to a live setback on stage. Because the fact is when you're a title holder, you don't know what's going to be thrown at you all year and you just have to adapt.
Absolutely. It's all about the resilience. And you know what? Resilience is exactly what our delegates will need for the remaining part of the competition. So we'll be right back after the break.
Proszę Państwa, propozycja jest następująca. Porozmawiajmy sobie szczerze, że dzisiaj wizerunek to nie tylko styl, to waluta. Patrząc na naszych misterów, nieźle zainwestowali m.in. w strategiczny błysk w oku. A propos, jeśli mówimy o wizerunku, z nami jest nasza ekspertka i jurorka, Mr. Supranational 2025 Ada Fijał. Dzień dobry, cześć.
Cześć.
Moja droga, ja wiem, jestem absolutnie przekonany, że ty masz cały arsenał rad dla naszych chłopaków, co zrobić, żeby dać się zauważyć na tej scenie, na której naprawdę wiele się zaczyna.
że no, oczy całego świata są dzisiaj skierowane na naszych panów, więc oni mają ułatwione zadanie. Oczywiście dzięki swojej pracy, ale chodzi teraz o to, żeby wzięli sprawy w swoje ręce.
Jak to zrobić?
Jak to zrobić? Przede wszystkim być sobą, czyli nikogo nie udawać, świecić własnym blaskiem.
Nie mogę być dzisiaj Edytą Górniak.
Mocą, a nie liczyć na reflektory, bo one czasem potrafią pokazać jakąś naszą wpadkę i wtedy trzeba poczuciem humoru zrobić tak, żeby tą wpadkę zamienić na naszą supermoc.
Nie mogę przestać patrzeć ci się w oczy. Na co to jest przyklejone? O to.
Oj, nie wiem, nie będę reklamować żadnego.
Wygląda spektakularnie. Dzięki za te rady. Ja w takim razie sypiesz z rękawa, jak zawsze. Ja płynnie chciałbym przejść także do naszej stylistki Dominiki, która dzisiaj z całym sztabem wszystkich tych, którzy dzisiaj dbają o wizerunek chłopaków, bierze pod włos naszych misterów. Powiedz mi proszę, którzy kandydaci dali ci dzisiaj pole do popisu i mogłaś się wykazać?
No kilkoro ich było, ciężko spamiętać.
Były szalone pomysły?
Przede wszystkim klasyka, nowoczesna klasyka, która zawsze się obroni. Na bazie klasyki można stworzyć wszystko.
No dobrze, dobra rada. Będę o tym pamiętać za każdym razem, kiedy stanę rano przed lustrem. How do you feel to be here and what are you thinking about your new hair look?
I'm very excited to be here and I'm really loving this hairstyle of mine. It has a very simple, slick and classy look to it.
Do you missing to your cap?
Sorry?
Do you miss to your cap?
No, I'm going for this definitely.
Dobrze, proszę Państwa, przeczeszmy w takim razie nasz scenariusz. Tam jest taka figura, że wracamy teraz na scenę i sprawdzamy kąt padania światła na naszych misterów, bo nad jednym z nich dzisiaj będą świecić wszystkie Jupitery.
Chapter 4. Charisma is my middle name.
Anywhere we see the we are bump on another one. Boss of 459 golden Remington. Anymore these balaton in a Kellyton. Bad money know we vibes come down. Vibes come down, we kill us on by fear found. Big bad man from outer England. These got up without the whole
Nobody better than we. Nobody better than we. Yeah. Nobody better than we. Nobody better than we. Nobody better than we. Nobody better than we. Nobody better than we.
Yo, walk with a rapper pom pom. From a night is the program, shut the sun stand. MC them about mommy on the art. Which one when me a fire shot, bull me a film bomb. Them that we have to trap. Shots full of fire, put the none of them was things on. Color club up on face, matic in a man. We no have time to waste with the rapper pom pom. Shut the slap, better than.
Nobody better than we. Nobody better than we. Yeah. Nobody better than we. 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 Nobody better than Nobody better than we. 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 Nobody better than Nobody better than we. Nobody better than we.
Anyway, we see the me about on another one. More self-worth of men golden Worthington. Anyway, we smell out on them in a skeleton. But money now we vibes come down. Vibes come down, we kill us on vibes we found. Big boy man from out to everyone. These like out of the whole.
Nobody better than we. Nobody better than we. Nobody better than we. Nobody better than we.
Yeah, what a performance, strength, presence, and of course, pure charisma. Our misters continue to impress with every single step.
That's right. I love watching all the masculinity on stage. And everyone's walking like a nose and then, yeah, give it up. You don't see women doing that. Looking good, man. Looking good. They've shown us what it means to command the stage with confidence and style.
Yeah, and now let's take a moment to acknowledge the incredible sponsors who help make all of this possible.
Fundatorem nagrody głównej jest sponsor programu, producent wody mineralnej Muszynianka.
Fundatorem nagrody jest sponsor programu, producent Jowi Duet.
Fundatorem nagrody w programie jest jego sponsor, właściciel marki Prezydent.
Fundatorem nagrody jest sponsor programu, operator Grodzisko Zendrama.
The excitement is building, and we're getting closer to one of the big moments of the night, the announcement of the top 10.
But first, it's time to enjoy a performance that brings fire, feeling, and flair to our stage.
Please welcome the sensational Jan Majewski with the Billie Eilish cover, Birds of a Feather.
I want you to stay.
day that I die, till the light leaves my eyes, till the day that I die. I want you to see how you look to me. You wouldn't believe if I told you. You would keep the compliments I throw you, but you're so full of it. Tell me it's a bit. Say you don't say it, your mind's polluted. Say you wanna quit, don't be stupid. And I don't know what I'm trying for. I don't think I could love you more. Might not be long, but baby, I don't wanna say goodbye till the day that I die, till the light leaves my eyes, till the day that I die.
What an incredible performance. Let's hear it for Jan Majewski, accompanied by the spectacular Next Dance Group by Tomasz Baranski.
Yes, that was some excellent energy, dancing, singing, playing on the guitar. Wow. That's an electric guitar, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, yeah.
I want him to get offended if I say just regular guitar.
It was electric, yeah, very amazing.
Being here at the Mr. Supranational experience naturally means a lot of work for our candidates, but sometimes they also have the opportunity to have some fun.
Yeah, and I can assure you they grab those opportunities whenever they get the chance. So let's relive some of those moments now as we see them through one of our Mr's eyes.
Today's adventure, although it started really early, it was like a playground for grown-up guys like me. Early wake-up calls are almost routine here at Supra, but for views like these, it's totally worthwhile. Adrenaline. Engines roaring like lions, off-road madness, wind in our hair, and mud all over us. We felt like kids set free, not posing, just pure joy. Behind the wheel of the off-roader with my heart pounding louder than the engine, I realized that courage isn't the absence of fear, it's taking part in spite of it. When I looked at the guys, I knew I wasn't alone. No one complained, we were a team. Maybe a little dirty and pretty tired, but we are together.
And now we move even closer to one of the most anticipated moments of the evening.
Yep, only 10 gentlemen will continue their journey from this point on, and in just a moment, we'll find out who they are.
Can we request the golden envelope, please? This
right, here it comes.
Moment. Here comes our envelope with the names of the top 10.
All right, this is the time. The next step in this incredible journey begins right now. Only 10 of these remarkable men will continue onwards tonight.
Until today, we wanted to give you, our super viewers, a chance to nominate one gentleman to advance into the semifinals. You voted online and decided that the first to take his place in the top 10 and the winner of our Supra fan vote is Nigeria!
Taking one step closer to becoming the next face of the Mr. Supranational brand, please welcome Mr. Venezuela.
Come and claim your spot in the top 10, Mr. Philippines.
Recognized by our esteemed panel of experts, advancing tonight is Mr. Puerto Rico.
And we now welcome to the top 10, Mr. Mexico.
Continuing his journey towards the title, please give it up for Mr. Indonesia.
Now taking the 7th position in our top 10 tonight, let's hear it for Mr. France.
As the number of spots grows smaller, the pressure grows bigger, but the next name will bring a lot of joy to Mr. Czech Republic.
You've made it into the top 10, Mr. Curaçao.
And now, the moment of truth, the final spot in the top 10 goes to Mr.
Who will it be?
And the final spot goes to Vietnam!
Congratulations to our top 10. 10 incredible individuals who continue to inspire us tonight.
Yeah, and to the candidates leaving us, we thank you so much. Can you please give them a round of applause to all the others as they walk away?
And now, standing before you, the top 10. 10 men who dared to dream, who stood tall and stood proud.
Their ambition has brought them here to reveal their true potential and their wildest aspirations.
Chapter 5. I have aspirations.
And now, ooh, I see a little bit of stress because it's time to speak directly to our top 10 finalists.
In this next round, each of them will have just 20 seconds to answer one simple but very powerful question. And that is, why should you be the next brand ambassador?
That's right. Each of our contestants will see a countdown clock and they will hear it ticking. The pressure is real and every word counts.
Let's begin.
We'll start with Nigeria. Why should you be our next brand ambassador?
I should be the next Mr. Supranational because I believe I embody everything this title stands for. And above beauty, that is a platform that is more than just self. As a nurse and a health advocate, I'm going to use this title to champion for health education and healthcare, most especially in parts of the world that the healthcare system is underserved. Thank you.
All right, next up we have Venezuela, and we're going to ask for our translator to help us out with this one. The question is, why should you be our next brand ambassador? Our translator's not standing by. We'll come back. There we are.
¿Por qué tiene que ser tú, Mr. Supranacional 2025?
Yo quiero decirle a todos que las limitaciones están en nuestra mente. El idioma no debe ser una barrera ni debe quitarle fuerza a las palabras que van desde el corazón. Si me eligen a mí el día de hoy, les demostraré que podemos ser una representación increíble a nivel internacional y que cada uno de ustedes pueden cumplir sus sueños igual que yo.
Our limitations are in our minds only, and there are no barriers, be they linguistic or otherwise, and I will prove this by being the next Mr. Supranational 2025.
Mr. Philippines, you are up next with your answer.
Growing up in a public market, I used to think that I cannot dream big. But being a fish vendor taught me that if we persevere, work hard, and have courage, it will take us to places. My journey from selling fishes to being here in your front as Mr. Supranational, I think this is a testament that our circumstances, that it doesn't define our future. And I know that I am destined to be here because this will give light to others and give the world a
All right, we need a countdown, please. Make sure you give us a countdown so we can know when the time is up. Our next person up for the answer is Puerto Rico, and your time starts now.
Dzień dobry, everyone. Good evening. I think I should be the next Mr. Supranational because I want to inspire others through my message of health, movement. That's the biggest thing that we need. We have 1,000 problems until we only have one, our health. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Mexico, your answer.
A strong desire for success is what brings me here tonight with all of you. So, being an ambassador, I will make as much good as possible. Be authentic, be supranational. Thank you.
Next up, we have Indonesia. And your time starts now.
Yeah, raised by a single mom and supported by all the family, I've raised becoming the man with the full of compassion and heart to serve. It's just all about the Mr. Supranationals embodied with aspirational, inspirational. And it's just like the African proverb said, Ubuntu, I am because we are. I am here.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Franz, your answer.
Definitely because I'm here to represent my values. And for me, the most important is to share kindness and respecting others. That's why I will be here as a Mr. Supranational to inspire and aspire people around the world. Thank you so much.
Next up, we have Czech Republic.
Experience, passion, and big heart. Those are the qualities of a man standing in front of you here tonight. With experience, I will drive change. With passion, I will take responsibility. And with my big heart, I will feel everyone heard. Thank you.
Mr. Curacao, your answer.
Thank you. Standing alongside these beautiful men in this competition, I've realized how much hearts I've touched. And this means for me that I want to be a catalyst for change for men. And if I need to do it with grace, under pressure, I'll do that with pleasure. Thank you.
And then we have Vietnam.
Is it because I don't just want glory? With the connection with all the value that Mr. Supranational has created, I see myself as a voice for unheard, the bridge between cultures, and the lives that lead with kindness and purpose. Thank you.
I have 3 sons, and I hope they grow up to be like you. Seriously crying.
Nicely said.
Thank you. Powerful words from powerful voices.
Now let's turn to our commentators to hear what they think about those amazing responses.
Listen, we officially have our top 10 and the Q&A segment is getting really difficult. What do you think on this, Dani?
I agree. I have so many thoughts on this, and we'll be able to share a lot more of this following our next break, so stay tuned.
Thank you so much for being here with us. The competition is getting officially very intense and we have a lot of thoughts as in the past couple of minutes we witnessed the top 10 announcement, the Q&A, and we even had a little bit of a fashion show.
I have so many thoughts on so many things. Let's start with the fashion first.
Yes, absolutely.
There were some fantastic outfit changes that we got to see. We saw some new looks from our contestants.
Yep.
A few standouts for me was the fabric of France's set that he was wearing. It was fantastic.
I know. This created kind of a holographic effect on stage with the lights that was just outstanding to see from the crowd, and I hope that it translated just as well on camera.
I hope so too. I think that it did. And then also the fringe that Philippines was wearing.
Yeah.
The movement on stage was so eye-catching.
I love it. I always say that fringe brings a little bit of movement. It makes it dynamic, eye-catching. So of course he's gonna stand out that way. I personally really appreciated as well the outfit of Mr. Mexico that we were talking about. He always has a reference.
The hat.
Right?
I feel like it's his signature.
I know. It's really like Mr. Mexico's thing. So I'm glad to see that he stayed true to his core for this particular segment.
And Puerto Rico was so elegant, honestly. The gold, so dashing.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, honestly, I feel like everyone at this point is putting their best foot forward. And one thing that we were talking about behind the cameras is that we appreciate so much the fact that these men get a moment to showcase their sense of fashion, but also most importantly to showcase their local talents from back home. We get to see designers from all over the world here on the stage of Mr. Supranational 2025.
I agree. It's a special moment to showcase them, their talents, the stylists. There's so much that goes into what you actually see on stage. It's fantastic. And then right after we saw all the fashion, we were cutting to our top 10. My biggest surprise for our top 10 cut was that Netherlands. Didn't see Netherlands.
Absolutely. Well, as someone who does social media in the pageant world, you and I both know that predictions are a little bit, you just share basically your opinions and whatnot. Netherlands being one of the heavy favorites up until this point, but it is anyone's game at this point. Truly.
I agree. And he still had a fantastic performance, in my opinion. I really appreciate all the time his facial transitions.
Absolutely. So, good job to Mr. Netherlands and his entire team back home.
Yes, and then we got to hear the contestants share a little bit, and they were essentially pitching the judges as to why they should be selected as the next brand ambassador.
Absolutely. So they all had the same question. Basically, they had to answer, why should you be our next brand ambassador? Which, at a first glance, it might seem like a simple question, but it does require a very strategic answer, as you need to be able to summarize in a very short amount of time the reason why you should be the one to represent the organization.
They only have 20 seconds. And if you believe that it's easy, go ahead, try it for yourself at home.
That's like my worst nightmare. Please at least give me 45 seconds.
45 is perfect, I feel like,
Yes.
too. Well, we did have a couple of, I think, standout answers here, though. Nigeria really captured my attention.
Yes.
He was talking about the work that he does within healthcare, and that's what he would be focused on during his year. So I loved hearing that.
Yes. Well, as a proud Latino, I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out to Mr. Venezuela, who did deliver his answer in Spanish, but indeed very heartfelt. I love the fact that he talked about not being defined by language and not allowing these limitations to basically limit his dreams and what he can accomplish in life.
I agree. Very inspiring answer that we heard from him, and the delivery was incredibly confident. But we also heard some other really great and inspiring stories here. Indonesia shared that he was raised by a single mother. Philippines talked about his humble beginnings, and I love hearing those stories highlighted on stage because I feel like it's so important for each of us. For each of us to have that renewed sense of motivation and inspiration that you can do great things. You can reach stages like Mr. Supranational, no matter where you come from.
A candidate that also managed to stand out for me in this particular run was Mr. Czech Republic, simply because most of the time what we get to see visually, of course, is the physique, the outstanding, physical condition. But the moment that he was able to get the microphone, he delivered a very impactful answer. He talked about having passion, speaking for others when they don't have a voice, owning up to his responsibilities. So I think, that was a very pleasant surprise.
I agree. And I think Curacao is delivering another consistent performance.
Yep.
I would not be at all surprised to see him in a top 5.
Yep, absolutely. I have to agree with you. And you know what? It just goes back to what we were saying earlier. I am so happy that we are not in the panel of experts tonight. We don't have to make these decisions. It is not up to us to decide who the next ambassador it is, because honestly, if it was up to me, I think I will give every single one of them a title.
I would have a few ties,
Yep.
for sure. But they're doing such an excellent job. It's very difficult to select a representative. And I'm glad that, like you said, we're able to sit here, enjoy the show, have these fabulous seats, and enjoy the show with all of you at home.
Yes, we hope that the experience is just as enjoyable for all of you tuning in from back home. We're trying to bring you the live experience, the feeling, the emotion that we experience here at the venue. And of course, we hope that you also are enjoying this just as much.
Yes, hopefully, like you said, that you can capture a little bit, just a little taste of the true experience that the men got to be a part of here in Poland. They even went on a trip.
I know. They got the opportunity to visit Slovakia. So the boys, when we tell you this is a journey, this is an experience, we truly mean it. Not only we have men traveling to Poland from all over the world, but also these men get to experience the culture, they get to experience the heritage, the kindness of the people here in Malopolska.
The cuisine. They went kayaking.
Oh yes, they got to do it all. And I think that it was Mr. Namibia who was sharing that, he was impressed because the landscape back home was so different to what he has been able to see here. So it just adds to the beauty of the experience for these boys.
Yes, getting to see things that you've never experienced in your hometown, in your home country is so special, and I feel like it's so eye-opening, and it gives you an appreciation for places around the world, but also I would say still it gives you an appreciation for where you come from.
Yes, I have to agree on that. And I think that we can talk about this like firsthand, as both of us has had, passion experience representing our regions, our countries. So of course, it's going to be a very impactful message that also touches us. Do you want to share, Danny, a little bit about your experience representing Montana?
Well, I loved representing my state, and it was also really important for me, even prior to winning, to explore parts of my state that I had never been to before, visit our historical sites, our landmarks, our monuments. I traveled around the state prior to actually being a title holder because I wanted to have a true sense and an authentic representation of my state. I took that so seriously because it was such a point of pride for me, and I wanted to make everyone in my state really proud no matter the result of the national competition. And I'm just so fortunate that I was able to be embraced during my journey, and honestly, it led me here to this opportunity. If I hadn't have gone down that path, I wouldn't be here today.
Yep, I would have to second on that, because my experience also representing Canada at Mr. Supranational was nothing less than life-changing. It opened so many different doors for me. It allowed me to experience endless things that have changed the course of my life. I got a little bit into hosting, and who would have thought that 2 years after competing, I'd be back here being your backstage host for Mr. Supranational 2025.
Right, that's what I love about this. You never know the opportunities and the doors that are going to open from experiences like this, and it also gives our contestants a moment to share about their advocacies, their missions, and the things that really matter, and how they're creating an impact in their countries and hopefully around the world as well.
Absolutely. And that's also something that I really admire about this organization, is the fact that they are allowing these men to become role models, to inspire the youth, the young men back home who are looking for role models and people that they can find inspiration in. Because, we don't only highlight the physique of men, but we also highlight their intelligence, their resilience, their courage, their commitment to their communities. So I think that those are key elements of not only the Mr. Supranational organization, but the ambassador that will represent the brand for the next year.
I agree. And just speaking to Dr. Fez throughout the week, hearing about his year and how he was able to balance being a surgeon and going on appearances and going on international trips throughout the year, he said he did not have one weekend off. He stayed busy the entire year. And I wouldn't say that he is the exception to that. There are so many dedicated title holders at Supranational. And so whoever wins is going to have quite a whirlwind out of an experience.
They will also have very big shoes to fill, but you know what? I'm sure that the potential is right there on stage. So let's stay tuned and see what's going to happen. So let's go back to the show and see.
Welcome back, fellow humans and friends. We hope you're enjoying your night here at Mr. Supranational.
There were 38 gentlemen proudly representing their countries. Our panel of experts have closely observed each of these men and narrowed the spotlight down to just 10 candidates.
That's right, but before we continue, let's take a moment to thank the partners who helped make this spectacular evening possible.
Fundatorem nagrody głównej jest sponsor programu, producent wody mineralnej Muszynianka.
Fundatorem nagrody jest sponsor programu, producent Jowi Duet.
Fundatorem nagrody w programie jest jego sponsor, właściciel marki Prezydent.
Fundatorem nagrody jest sponsor programu, operator Grodzisko Zindrama.
They've proven their strength, shared their thoughts, and stood out with confidence.
And now it's time to see another side of them, the one that walks with grace, stands with style, and speaks without words.
Get ready for the Top 10 showcase set to the powerful rhythm of Titanium by Sia, performed by Kyra.
Because tonight, elegance is their swagger.
Chapter 6. Elegance is my swagger.
Shout it out, but I can't hear what you say. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I criticize, but all your bullets ricochet. You shoot me down, but I get up. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, far away. Ricochet, you take your aim. Far away, far away. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. found it out, but it's you who have further to fall. Ghost down and haunted love. Oh, raise your voice. Sticks and stones may break your bones. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Fire away, far away. Ricochet, you take your aim. Far away, far away. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. I am titanium. Oh, stone heart machine gun fired at the ones who run. Stone heart has bulletproof glass. So I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, ricochet, you take your aim. Far away, you shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Oh, no. I am titanium. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. Far away, ricochet, you take your aim. Far away, you shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium.
Thank you to the top 10 and thank you to the incredible Kyra. Before we, thank you. A star for sure. Before we move into the final moments of tonight's show, let's look back at the incredible journey that brought us right here.
Yeah, from the challenges to the laughter and from the friendships to the unforgettable moments. This is Mr. Supranational 2025.
Here's a look back from the experience this year's amazing adventure.
He was only an ordinary man, but he did an extraordinary an ordinary man, but he did.
So many adventures and impressions. It's hard to show it all in just 4 short videos, but let's try to run this marathon together. Hikes in the mountains, breathtaking views, a tree-top walkway? No problem. Poland keeps surprising me with every step. And speaking of steps, there were a lot of them. Some easier, some were a real challenge. We walked several kilometers on mountain trails to try a dip in icy cold water from a mountain stream.
Extraordinary an ordinary man, but he did an extraordinary, but he did an extraordinary, but he did an extraordinary, but he man, but he man, man, man. But he did an extraordinary, but
And for those who hadn't had enough cold water, kayaking. What fun that was. Just you wait and see. After all those fantastic experiences, we finally made it to dinner, which we had to prepare ourselves under the watchful eye of a group of local ladies from the village. A real strength workout? Try churning butter, that's the real deal. Like everyone, I came here to win. But now I understand that the biggest victory is already mine. The adventure, true friendships, and brotherhood.
All right, Danny. It is safe to say that our top 10 finalists look incredible in the elegance round. Don't you agree?
Oh, so dashing, honestly.
Absolutely. Well, this is the perfect example that men can carry themselves with elegance, with grace as well.
I agree. I love seeing all of the styles. Indonesia's suit, my goodness.
Oh,
the
yes.
shine.
Oh, yes. I know. They always deliver on the fashion. I was telling you about it. And you know who stood out for me as well? Mexico in the white suit. Ooh.
I agree. And Curacao is still very consistent for me.
Yep. And maybe a last shout out, Mr. Philippines, of course. Absolutely stunning. The craftsmanship of designers back home, always on point.
I agree. The tailoring, the fit, it's everything.
Yes, absolutely. Well, you know, in just a couple of moments, we will go to a very important moment in the competition. I will say a decisive moment in the competition, which is the top 5 announcement. Some of them will be runner-ups, and one will be our winner.
And there's one final Q&A. Do you have any last-minute advice for them?
Yep, absolutely. So what do you think is going on through their minds as they prepare to deliver their final answers?
Hopefully they feel confident. Hopefully they feel prepared. That's what I would hope for them.
Yes, absolutely. We want to hear heartfelt answers, honesty, genuine. So give it up, boys. We are waiting for it.
We can't wait to watch.
Proszę Państwa, zgłaszam niecierpliwość, ponieważ jestem absolutnie przekonany, że wszyscy czekamy na ten bardzo ważny werdykt, kto już za moment awansuje do ścisłej piątki. Mamy przystojnych i zdeterminowanych mężczyzn. A propos naszych kandydatów, a propos naszych misterów, tak kiedyś mówiono, prawda, że prawdziwy mężczyzna różu się nie boi. Dzisiaj bym trochę zmodyfikował to powiedzonko i powiedział, że prawdziwy mężczyzna makijażu się nie boi. I bardzo dobrze, ponieważ mamy Kasię, ekspertkę od makijażu, od teamu Beauty, tak to się mówi, tak? Z angielska, bo tu sporo tego angielskiego. Cześć, Kasiu.
Cześć, witam.
Słuchaj, o ile jestem absolutnie pewien, że wczoraj panie, które zasiadały na waszych fotelach, miały konkretne preferencje, jak mają być pomalowane, miały konkretne rady, tak o co najczęściej dzisiaj panowie prosili?
Oj, panowie proszą o dobrą pielęgnację, odrobinę podkładu i dobry mat. Oj, i jeszcze bym zapomniała o brązerze, bo chłopaki lubią brąz. A tak a propos...
Kiedyś dziewczyny podobno lubiały brąz.
Tak? Odrobinkę dołożyła. No. I od razu lepiej.
Tak?
I jeszcze troszkę na nosek.
Czyli to prawda jednak, że faceci makijażu się nie boją.
Oczywiście, że nie.
Ale to na szczęście, ten pędzel poleciał na szczęście. Do you wear makeup every day?
No.
Just for a special occasion?
Yes.
You look absolutely amazing. You're no makeup or?
I have a little bit of makeup.
I wygląda fantastycznie, kolega. No dobrze, bardzo, bardzo ci dziękuję za to przypudrowanie. Ja ruszam dalej, to będzie krótka, acz treściwa wycieczka do naszych wspaniałych kandydatów. Hello guys.
Hi, welcome.
Are you still excited?
Of course. Do you see how wonderful we look? Look at my brothers. We are out here.
Guys, where is the energy? Make some noise! How could you describe this experience? I mean, of course, Mr. Supranational 2025.
It was a wonderful experience. I must say, a life-changing experience. Actually, you know, just being a part of this group of guys, exchanging different cultures. You know, learning even different words in different languages, especially in Polish. The food here in Poland is wonderful, and the scenery, the mountains.
Did you try pierogi?
Oh yes,
dumplings.
Yes. Lovely.
And what was inside?
Meat.
Pierogi z mięsem, najlepsze.
And cheese as well.
Proszę Państwa, czas w takim razie na prawdziwe mięso tego konkursu, czyli choreografia, taniec. Ruch jest niezwykle ważny. Kiedy słyszę taniec, od razu myślę Tomasz Barański i tak nieprzypadkowo się składa, że jest on u mojego boku. Cześć, Tomku.
Dobry wieczór Państwu, witam.
A ty taki zabiegany widzę.
Zabiegany, wiesz, że 8 godzin dziennie treningów przez tydzień, także było co robić.
Mój drogi, ty mi lepiej powiedz, jak się pracuje z takim wyrzutem testosteronu, bo ja się tak zastanawiam, patrząc na chłopaków, czy oni raczej należą do tych bardziej krnąbrnych, czy pokornych. Słuchali cię uważnie.
No, słuchaj, to jest młodzież, można powiedzieć. Mają swoje prawa, ale z facetami pracuje się wspaniale. Oni są zawsze teamem. Ja już o tym mówiłem, ale wydaje mi się, po tym całym tygodniu miałem tak spojrzałem na nich, mieli wiele pytań, że my ich przygotowujemy w tym tygodniu, jak mają chodzić, gdzie mają patrzeć, jak mają się zachowywać. Przygotowujemy ich po prostu do bycia misterami. Oni mieli wiele pytań, wiele przemyśleń, mają przemyślenia, co chcieliby przekazać światu, jak zostaną misterem. I to jest wspaniałe. To były fajne rozmowy, także bardzo się cieszę. Ten tydzień był naprawdę taki, no też poruszający, można powiedzieć.
No dobrze, to może jeszcze nie tanecznym krokiem, bo muszę trochę potrenować. Chciałbym przejść do kolejnego bardzo ważnego punktu, który poniekąd zaanonsowałem na początku tego wejścia. Czas w takim razie na wyniki. Już za chwilę poznamy ścisłą piątkę finalistów konkursu Mr. Supranational 2025 i teraz płynnie przejdę z języka angielskiego, tak English, yeah, English.
Yes,
you know what I mean, yeah. Okej, czas w takim razie. Let's move on to the stage to Davina and Nico.
The journey continues and it's about to get even more intense. It is time to ask for the envelope.
Out of the incredible top 10, only 5 will take one step closer to the title of Mr. Supranational 2025, and here comes the envelope.
Yes, indeed.
We now hold the envelope in our hands, and it contains the names of the top 5 finalists.
And it is time to find out who advances. What makes this platform so special is that it gives a voice to men who want to be more than just seen, men who want to inspire, uplift, and be true role models for those who look up to them.
And the world certainly needs more men like that.
But now the time has come to reveal our top 5 finalists.
The first, candidate advancing to the top 5 is Philippines!
Joining him in the top 5, please welcome Mr. Curaçao.
Taking the 3rd spot in our top 5 lineup tonight is France!
Only 2 places remain, and one of them goes to Mr. Nigeria.
And now, the final man who continues his journey tonight, the last to join our top 5 is Mexico!
All right, let's now take a moment to thank the 5 exceptional men whose journey ends here tonight. And now, only our top 5 are left. 5 voices, 5 stories, 5 reasons to believe in what this stage represents.
Soon we'll hear from each of them, not just to impress, but to express. Because tonight, more than ever, they are
an inspiration.
Chapter 7. I am an inspiration. All right, so get ready for the final questions, a chance for our top 5 to speak from the heart.
Each of our finalists will be asked the same question, and it's about power.
And about inspiration.
Each one will be asked a different question this time. That's correct. The clock will be counting down. Each one has 40 seconds, and the time will be ticking away. Keep it brief and keep it from the heart.
All right, starting with Mr. Philippines. The first question is, are you ready? Who or what has been the greatest source of inspiration in your life, and how has that shaped the man you are today?
Oh, that's simple. This is my parents, because my parents are both fish vendor. And one of the reasons that I'm standing here and I'm working so hard because I want to build them a better future. And I know that someday I can build their future house and everything that they want. And I hope that someday I can make them proud. Thank you so much.
And now, Mr. Curacao. In your role as Mr. Supranational, how would you aim to be a source of inspiration to young people around the world?
Nowadays, I do have my own business in drawings and realistic drawings, where I do give coach to people that has disabilities or do not have the room to express themselves. And we do this through art. And I want to be the voice for these guys to express themselves through art. So this would be my voice. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Right, next up we have Mr. Nigeria, and your question is, sometimes we inspire others without even knowing it. What quality or action of yours do you hope silently inspires those around you?
Thank you very much for this question. Well, of all my qualities, I believe what I want to inspire people with is my consistency, whether it be in my field as a nurse, whether through my health advocacy, or how I remain calm through challenges. I want everyone to know that the biggest thing is showing up, and as long as you can show up and keep that consistency, you can achieve whatever you want. Thank you.
Mr. Franz, can you share a personal story where you overcame a challenge and became an inspiration to someone else?
I want to share with you a special moment in my life. The first time that I got a job as a pastry chef for Michelin star restaurant. I was only 20 years old, and I looked at my family and I saw from my family's eyes how proud and inspired they were. And I think you cannot get a better feeling than to become an inspiration for others, and especially for your loved one. Thank you so much. Ďakujem.
And then, Mr. Mexico, are you ready? All right. The world is full of role models. If you had a chance to inspire global change in one area, what would that be and why?
It will definitely be to be authentic. And to be authentic means to be honest with yourself first. So, in my experience to this journey, I have learned to be honest with myself. And now I have friends all over the world, like you can see right now. So, I invite everyone to be honest. Thank you.
What a powerful moment. Heartfelt words from 5 men who truly understand what it means to inspire.
That's right, the pressure is off, but the anticipation is higher than ever because when we return,
it's time for the moment we've all been waiting for.
that's right, take a deep breath. The grand finale is just around the corner.
The most difficult part of the competition is officially behind us, the Q&A segment, which is so mentally challenging sometimes. What did you think, Danny?
I agree, but I think that they handled it so well,
Absolutely.
regardless of the pressure. And I really appreciated a lot of their answers and the sincerity I felt, specifically from the Philippines. I felt his heart when he was speaking, and it was like we were just having a conversation.
Absolutely. I think that Kenneth was very good at showcasing that Filipino spirit of being so selfless and thinking of others as well, as he mentioned his parents, right? I would also like to mention perhaps the answer of Mr. Curacao, who talked about self-expression and helping others find their voices through creative drawings. Isn't that like a very interesting approach?
I thought that was so sweet, sharing about his personal talents and then how he uses those talents to inspire other people and help them to express themselves. I thought that was beautiful. And the interesting thing I thought too about another one of our candidates and his answer was he focused on consistency, and that was Nigeria. And I think he's had very consistent performances throughout this entire competition. Yes. And what I appreciated about his answer is that he kept it concise. And we talked about the importance of that, especially when you have a time limit.
Absolutely. He talked about showing up for others and showing up for yourself as well. And I would just like to add, when it comes to Mr. Nigeria, I think that the fact that he has represented Nigeria in such a beautiful way during the Mr. Supranational experience, this being Nigeria's debut year at the pageant, and not just for his country, but also for the African continent as well. Great job. Absolutely.
I agree. It's all been incredible to watch, and now that we're almost at the crowning and we're already at the top 5, they can breathe.
Yep.
But it just makes you look back on all of their journeys and from their national competitions to just the travel to get here.
Yes.
All of the flights, the delays, the obstacles, the setbacks, and everything that they've all been overcoming has been so inspiring to watch.
It is a huge challenge indeed. I would like to talk about Mr. France, because I thought that today we got to see a side of him that we didn't see so often, and that was more like his personal side when he talked about a personal anecdote, being a pastry chef back in France and just sharing that bond with his family at a certain point in his life.
I agree, and I think that that's wonderful when we get to learn a little bit more about these candidates, because we see them on stage and we see, you're right, one side of them. We see these incredible fashions and the confidence, but you wonder, what is their life like back at home? And Q&A is the perfect time, I think, to be able to share that in a very pivotal moment for them. And I just think it's going to be very difficult for the judges to narrow this down. At the end of the day, when we're at this point, it's not just about the onstage answer, but it's about the contestant in their entire performance from the beginning of this experience until now. And I feel like many judges take that into consideration.
Yes, absolutely. Just to wrap it up when it comes to the contestants and the questions, I think that Mexico also kind of embodied, the essence of the Q&A with his answer of just being authentic, just be yourself, be genuine. That's what it's all about, and that's what it takes to succeed during the Q&A segment. I was just observing my notes now, and I just kind of realized that this might be, I might have to go back and check just for, accurate data, but this might be one of the most balanced top 5 ever for Mr. Supranational. We have Asia, we have Caribbean, we have Europe, we have Africa, and we have Americas.
That's very true. I actually don't know either if that's the first time that this has happened.
I'm not sure. I have to double check, but it is
We'll check the history books.
A very balanced top 5. So at this point, the judges have, diversity, they have substance, they have class. Every single aspect is there.
I agree. You're just going to have to think about who can you really envision in that role.
Yeah.
And I think that depends on each judge's definition of what a Mr. Supranational is. I feel that that is highly influential when it comes to making these decisions in the top 5.
Absolutely. And I feel like at this point, we basically have to detach ourselves from everything and just look at who will be the best fit for the role, what it requires to be Mr. Supranational, not only the commitment and the discipline, but also being available for others, be able to give back to communities and really show up in ways that are inspirational and aspirational, as that is the motto of the organization.
You summed that up perfectly.
I know,
it
right?
sounds like you may have competed a time or two.
Well, once upon a time.
Yes, well, that's why you're still such a great representative of the organization. And I think a lot of people kind of forget that. Even after a title holder crowns their successor, you will always be seen as a representative of the organization. And you shouldn't take that lightly. In fact, I think that you should always use that in the rest of your journey post this experience.
Absolutely.
Utilize it, share about it, and also, I would say, really the emphasis of brotherhood here is so important, and it's something that I've seen especially during the segments where they were dancing on stage. You can see how much genuine fun that they were having.
Oh, yes. I mean, the boys definitely had a ball from beginning to end during this experience, and I'm happy that the show is coming to terms in such a positive way, that we have representation, that we have people that seem to be happy, that we have people that seem to be really committed to this cause. And I just want to bounce back to the idea that you were saying, that previous title holders can also have an impact. Personally, some of the previous winners of Mr. Supranational who inspired me the most, Fez. I mean, we can talk to Fez like for hours, and he's extremely charming, inspiring. Luis, who won a couple of years ago from Cuba. I mean, being Cuban myself, huge inspiration. Ivan, who actually won during my year. So, it just speaks volumes about the fact of the caliber of men that this competition can select and present to the world as ambassadors, as title holders. And I know that tonight will not be an exception to that.
I agree with you, and not only would I commend the former Mr. Supranationals, but also we've seen some other national representatives while we've been here. We saw Mr. Netherlands, Mr. Dominican Republic. They're here still supporting the organization and still showing up for their successors, which I think is so sweet.
Absolutely. I mean, that just speaks volumes about the experience for them, right? It's not about just winning the title and what it comes with it, but what you get out of this experience, bonding with men from all over the world, learning about a brand new country that most of the guys haven't been to before, and just opening your mind to literally the world. That's the definition of Supra. No borders.
And
no
I even heard one of the contestants talking about how great the Polish food is. It's his first time having it, and I can second that. I love Polish food. It is so good. To me, it's like comfort food.
Yes.
But I also feel like it's still very healthy. So many fresh ingredients.
I agree, and my pants also agree, as they are a little bit tight here. I'm gonna be honest. This is my vulnerable moment with you guys. The food here is delicious, and we have been treated like royalty. So thank you to the Mr. Supranational organization, to Malopolska, to our generous hosts and sponsors. You guys had delivered an incredible experience for all of us.
Yes, not only for the delegates, but for everybody involved. And I even heard the national directors at the dinner that we attended talk about how they feel like it's family for them as well. So
Yes.
literally everybody that's a part of this show and the production, we've all had a great time.
Absolutely. Well, that's the word, family. And I guess it is time for us to wrap it up here because in just a couple of moments, we will find out who our next Mr. Supranational will be. So let's get back to the boys and good luck.
And welcome back, everyone. We're now entering the final chapter of this unforgettable night.
Before we reveal our new Mr. Supranational, it's time to honor some outstanding achievements.
Now, as you can see, our amazing contestants have reunited to the stage. Only the top 5 are yet to join us.
And now, we begin with a very special set of awards, the Continental titles. Each one of our candidates has come from a different corner of the world, bringing his unique culture, spirit, and story to the Supranational experience.
And we're now going to take a moment to celebrate that diversity by honoring the highest placing candidates from each region who did not advance to the top 5 with the announcement of our Continental titles.
And to help us present these awards, please welcome to the stage, recently crowned, our Miss Supranational 2025.
Our first Continental ambassador is from Africa, and he is South Africa.
Now let's congratulate Mr. Supranational Americas. Who will it be? Venezuela!
Let's give it up for Mr. Supranational Asia. Mr. Indonesia.
And he will be our ambassador in the Caribbean. And he comes from Puerto Rico.
And finally, congratulations, Mr. Supranational Europe, Mr. Czech Republic.
Let's hear it for all our Continental ambassadors. Tonight has already given us unforgettable moments And it's time for one more.
Yes, it is. Joining us are now two incredible voices coming together for a very special performance.
Please welcome to the stage, Woman of Finesse, Effie, and straight from America, Zach Day.
I can almost see the dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. Always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about who's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock you down, but no, I'm not breaking. I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on. There's always gonna be another mountain. Always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about who's waiting on the other side. It's the keep on moving, keep climbing, keep the faith. It's the climb.
Thank you, Effie and Zach Day.
Before we welcome the new title holder, we want to take a moment and honor the man who has worn the Mr. Supranational sash with pride and purpose over the past year.
He's been more than a title holder. He's been a true ambassador of kindness, leadership, and global connection.
That's right, and through every challenge and every opportunity, he's stayed true to his mission to inspire others and use his voice for something greater.
Please welcome back to the stage Mr. Supranational 2024, Dr. Fazile Mkize.
The Mr. Supranational journey is one that you have to take with your full heart and mind. And I can say this after walking as Mr. Supranational 2024 for 12 months. It has been an experience where I have laughed, I have sometimes questioned myself, but most importantly, I have grown. And that is what I wish for the next Mr. Supranational, is that he comes in full heart, sound mind, and he allows this journey to make him become a better person. From an incredible organization that has always had my back and has really allowed me to flourish, to all the countries that welcome the super organization with warmth and love. I can only say thank you, and I can't wait till I walk through those countries again as a renewed man, but most importantly, your Mr. Supranational 2024.
Well, the moment is almost here. We are about to find out who will become Mr. Supranational 2025.
That's right. Let's welcome back to the stage Alexander Shikora to tell us about our distinguished individuals that will take part in the most official and important part of this night.
A ja, proszę Państwa, poproszę o gromkie brawa dla naszego specjalnego gospodarza, gościa, pani Jadwigi Wójtowicz, wicemarszałka województwa małopolskiego. Bardzo dziękuję. To ogromna przyjemność, że mogłem odprowadzić. Zostawiam panią w dobrych rękach.
Right, and before the final results are revealed, let's just take a moment to recognize those who made this night possible. Thank you for your continued support.
Fundatorem nagrody głównej jest sponsor programu, producent wody mineralnej Muszynianka.
Fundatorem nagrody jest sponsor programu, producent Jowi Duet.
Fundatorem nagrody w programie jest jego sponsor, właściciel marki Prezydent.
Fundatorem nagrody jest sponsor programu, operator Grodzisko Zendrama.
The distinguished panels of experts have made their decision, and the results are in.
That's right, everything has been very carefully reviewed and recorded, and now it is time for the results. So, can we have the envelope, please?
The envelope is on its way, and I'm looking
I shall
at the
go and
faces.
collect it.
I'm looking at the faces of our top 5 right now. Gentlemen, how are you feeling? Why do they always look so calm and collected?
Are you excited a bit?
Yeah. And our envelope is coming back with the names.
I'm a bit nervous right now.
Yes.
This is a
Of each of our runners-up and our Mr. Supranational 2025.
Ooh.
This is it, the moment of truth.
Yeah, I'm absolutely sure that everybody feels this tension here in Nowy Sącz in Malopolska.
All right. The tension, you can feel it. So without any further ado, let's reveal the final results of Mr. Supranational 2025. We're going to start by announcing our 4th runner-up. I'm ready.
We're ready. Are we ready?
We are ready indeed.
Jesteście gotowi? Nie słyszymy. Może dodamy im trochę otuchy?
The 4th runner-up. Who is it?
Our 4th runner-up is Philippines.
And now it's time to congratulate our 3rd runner-up in the Mr. Supranational competition. Nigeria!
Next, we announce our second runner-up, and congratulations goes to Mr. Mexico!
Big congratulations for our second runner-up, Mr. Mexico.
And now, gentlemen, the time has arrived.
Guys, go to the cross to the position. This is a time.
Gentlemen, step forward to the center, please.
Guys, this is a perfect time to change the position. You have to be in the middle of the stage right now. Come on. This is your moment. This is the most important moment during this night. Yes, this is it.
All right, shall we get? Our gentlemen are standing on the right place. Are we good? Let's go back, gentlemen.
This is a stressful moment, and we're finding the perfect place for our gentlemen to stand so they look fantastic. How do they look here? Good? How about here? Better?
It's not your fault, it's ours. We want to get you in the best light on the right cameras. This is a big moment. Another one forward.
We have
looking
to celebrate
good, looking good.
Thank you very much.
We found the perfect place for our top two here at Mr. Supranational, and now we can make an announcement very soon. Ooh. Let's take a look.
Chapter 8, The New Beginning. The New Beginning. This is me. I am confident. Charisma is my middle name. I have aspirations. Elegance is my swagger. I am an inspiration. This is a new beginning. Mr. Supranational 2025 is you.
France! Mr. France wins Mr. Supranational 2025.
Tak jest, oto on! Mr. Supranational 2025, Mr. Francji!
Congratulations to Mr. France, our new Mr. Supranational 2025.
Not yet, not yet. We are ready to go. He came so close, so let's congratulate our first runner-up, Mr. Curaçao.
Pani Jadwigo, prosimy o nagrody dla mistera Curaçao.
And Mr. Supranational, you don't go anywhere. You're about to do your official first walk. Yes, let's all thank our first runner-up, Mr. Curaçao. Important moment of our night, the first walk for our new Mr. Supranational 2025, Mr. France.
Yeah, now that's what you call brotherhood. What an unforgettable night full of passion, purpose, and truly inspiring moments.
To all of our contestants, thank you for sharing your stories, your energy, and your spirit with the world.
Proszę Państwa, z tego miejsca chcielibyśmy także podziękować wiceprzewodniczącej Sejmiku Województwa Małopolskiego pani Jadwidze Wójtowicz. Poprosimy jeszcze raz o wielkie brawa, a naszym kochanym widzom dziękujemy za obecność, za wspólny wieczór. Po raz kolejny daliśmy jasny dowód na to, że Festiwal Piękna w Nowym Sączu na dobre zapisze się na kartach historii wieczorów telewizyjnych, nie tylko w roku 2025. Jeszcze raz kłaniamy się nisko i dziękujemy, że byliście z nami.
Dziękujemy bardzo i one last congratulations to our Mr. Supranational 2025, Mr. France!
Good night, everybody. God bless.
Dobranoc, dziękujemy!